Hey, what's up, body bags? Had a movie on my shelf I've been putting off on watching for a while now, and I just picked it up at Walmart when it first came out for like $9.96, and it was just out of curiosity just to check it out. I never saw the Martyrs remake just because, to me, Martyrs is a classic movie. I love everything about it. Just the ending, everything about it was just really, I don't know, it was just a really important movie to me as far as horror goes. Where Inside, I love Inside, and I do have the original and everything, so I am a big fan of it, but I did want to check Inside the remake out just to see what was up with it because it wasn't as important to me as Martyrs. But essentially, this kind of follows the same story. Woman gets in a car crash and loses her husband, and she's home alone one night, and a mysterious woman comes knocking on her door, basically wanting to take the baby. Now, right off the bat, the car crash in the beginning was just really over the top and unrealistic compared to the first one. So that kind of left a weird vibe in my mouth about it, but then she is home alone, same as the first one, but the lady comes knocking on the door, and at first she is really creepy, and she ends up calling the cops, and the woman ends up going away. But then later in the night, while the girl's sleeping, she ends up breaking into the house. And in the first one, it was more raw and gritty because she just has this big pair of scissors and a bottle of alcohol, where in this one she has a whole box of tools, an IV bag, and all this. So she's more like clean and cleanly about it in this one, and but it just didn't have that same gritty effect. But basically the whole thing, more cat and mouse. The neighbor, instead of a woman, is like a gay couple, so there is a cool scene with that where she's in the bathroom trying to wave down help from the neighbor, and he's just waving back or whatever, and she appears in the house and slits his throat and everything. So there's some cool stuff with that, but and then towards the end, it went a whole different way, and it really cheaped out, like really Hollywoodized it. The ending was awful, god awful. But yeah, the gore is toned down to one. I mean, Inside is a really extreme, gory, intense film. That's what it's kind of known for, just the brutality of it. This one was very toned down. There was blood, but barely any gore at all. Even the slices look really bad. Just really disappointing gore-wise. Now, the chick who plays the girl with the baby, she was in P2, which I really liked a lot, and she puts in a decent performance here, besides the ending, which was, again, awful. But the girl who plays this woman, she was in David Lynch's Mulholland Drive, and if she stayed silent, she'd be more creepy, because there is some scenes where she does look menacing, and especially when she's like running after her, she looks pretty creepy. But she just keeps talking and saying dumb stuff that takes the eeriness out of it. And yeah, it's just overall a really disappointing film. I mean, they didn't even put a Blu-ray out for this, and I can understand why. But yeah, just really bad overall, disappointing. And it's a shame because Inside is such a good film, and I do like these actresses. So it is a shame to be talking so much shit about this movie and these actresses, but I mean, it is what it is. They should have known better acting in a movie that's considered a classic to many horror fans, Definitely skip this one. Inside, the original, I think, is out of print, but you could still find it for like 20 bucks on Amazon from third-party sellers, and I'm sure you could find it on eBay cheaper probably. But definitely pick that one up if you're interested in the story or whatever, and definitely skip this one. This one, I think, is made for people that can't handle intense gore. Like if you wanted to watch a decent scary movie like your girlfriend or something who's not into big extreme stuff, I mean, pop this in. But if you're a horror fan, definitely stick with the original. And unfortunately, there are some people that can't stand subtitles, which would really suck because some of the best movies have subtitles. But I guess this is for them, which hey, if you don't watch subtitles, you're getting the lesser movie pretty much. So yeah, skip this one. Anyways, guys, peace.